So this is the evening after we've had the lovely polytunnel, and I wanted to open with you a lovely pack that came with the polytunnel. A lucky bag, which I'm very intrigued about. It's got a fantastic polytunnel growing guide, which give you what to grow, what crop to grow, the months. So very helpful for someone like me who has never grown in a polytunnel. It's brilliant. I'm going to use that a lot. So let's see what's in the grow bag. Love presents. You get like a year in your polytunnel. So it's like a calendar. You've got a little hole there to hang it. And you get all the days of the months with loads of sowing and growing guide and harvest and tips, jobs to do. This is brilliant. That's going to be in the shed on the wall. Look at this. It's a crop wheel. So you got all the crops all around. You turn it. And it tells you the space between rows, the plant centimeters deep, space between plants, best type of soil, sow in polytunnel greenhouse, and it gives you the months. Sow outside, it gives you the months, harvest. Oh, I love this. Got some tomato seeds. We got our tea bag for our first cup of tea. 2 books. You got Polytunnel handbook, which is very helpful. You know, DIY, the hoops and plantings through the years, even nice pictures. And then it's grow food in your polytunnel all year. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. That's wonderful. That was completely unexpected. Did not know that they would add this. How lovely of them. Thank you so much, First Tunnel. That's a great addition and I will be using it. Talking quietly because I've got people on the allotment. I don't want to disturb anybody. There's some new people working. A lot of people have taken on new allotments, which is lovely to see. Anyway, those are looking quite dried up and finished. And I went to the garden centre and I got those lovely pots for 70% off. So I thought just to add a bit of colour, we'll have one each. It'll be nice. Hopefully the deer won't like those. It's always a worry. I'm gonna put the rose tree in this one. There, it'll add some colour. We like colour. Now, I wanted you to have a look at those. They look amazing. I think this one is ready for eating. These are the one you buy in the shop. In fact, this one is ready. So I'm going to take it home. Unfortunately, they were not ready when my mum came. Those plants are huge. So I need to sort out this bed. Unfortunately, I gave my mum this one to eat, which is ornamental. Obviously, we've learned since. Anyway, I have filmed my mum eating that. And it was hilarious. So I think I'm going to put an extract of her eating it because it was so funny.
Tiens, les petites feuilles.
Ah, tu veux de la vinaigrette?
Je le mange comme ça, j'adore. Il a un goût d'artichaut.
She says it does taste like an artichoke.
Bon, il y a moins à manger que sur un gros. Hein.
She's saying there isn't much to eat in the leaves. But she says it tastes nice. Elle mange pas peut-être les
Il y a un
feuilles.
goût d'artichaut. Hein.
There, she's eaten all the petals. And now is the hair.
Tac, voilà, ça vient.
Et on a des poils dans celui-ci.
Ah ouais, dis donc.
Is the heart. Is the heart, so the bottom bit of the flower really. And that you eat.
Et petite, là. Mais est-ce que ça se mange? Enfin,
Je pense. She's wondering, normally in a big one you can eat it.
moi j'ai l'habitude des gros.
She's
Là,
used
je
to
sais
the
pas.
big one, she's not sure, so she's trying.
On dirait du caoutchouc. On dirait du caoutchouc. C'est vrai?
This one.
Ah non, tu peux pas me dire ça. Ça fait un peu...
This is not like a real.
Ah, C'est pas amer, mais ça fait comme... Non, c'est ça.
I think you've got the gist. That's not like an artichoke.
Look. Ça va pas.
It's not like an artichoke should be, she says. But I'm so sorry, Mum. Now the one who are eatable are here and you're not here. Hopefully next year we might have some when you come. But yeah, here it is and it looks amazing. I'm so pleased with them. Anyway, in this bed, as you remember, I put the aubergine and they're growing and they're flowering. So my plan is to put them in some grow bags and to put them in the polytunnel and see if they'll give me some aubergine. They have got a lot of flowers. Nice weather, I will get the pollinators. I have no idea. But the flowers are there. It doesn't hurt to put them in a polytunnel. These are my grow bags. So I thought with the grow bags, I can use them, fill them, grow something in it, and then when I no longer need them, I can wash them, store them away. So for now, it gives me this polyvalent space in the polytunnel of growing when I want to, not growing when I don't want to. Does that make sense? I'm probably change my mind as I go along. I'm going to start with those for the aubergine and then see. I need to think about what I want to do with the polytunnel. I want to also see what is possible in a polytunnel, especially in winter, because I've never used one. And as you know, it's my first ever year growing on an allotment and growing vegetables. I've never done this before. In mid-November, it's going to be 1 year that we've had the allotment and we've been growing the allotment and we've made a video. They're quite large, they're quite good. I think one aubergine plant per those would be good. They're quite solid, they've got handles. So I'm going to put the aubergine in this so I can move them around the polytunnel when I've decided what I'm doing next in there. So that's what I'm going to do. Wow, a lot bigger root than I thought. It's a big plant. Thorny. That's one. Not quite sure how many aubergine we need. I just hate the idea of killing one. Pack of 6 bag, $8.99. Not bad really on Amazon. They're 30 liters, so they're nice and large. Let's start with this big one. Wow. Big bags. It's lovely and warm. Ah, one of them. I don't know if I'll get aubergine, but at least I know I've given them every chances to do so. There's a baby aubergine. Little baby aubergine. Don't know if it'll grow. It might have got a bit cold. Might not be pollinated. I don't know. I don't know how aubergine are supposed to grow. So we shall see. Only time will tell. Guess who's come to see me? Rara, she's come to see the Polytunnel for the first time.
Wow. That's Scottish, isn't it?
It's amazing, isn't it?
As good as my greenhouse. Because my...
I know. It's amazing.
My goodness, it's like a metal structure inside.
Yeah, look at all the reinforcement. It's amazing.
That is not going anywhere, is it?
Oh no.
That really isn't.
No.
No flying.
That one's not
no
flying.
flying oh, I didn't realise you could have access both ends. That's really useful.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Well, you need it because when you open a door, you're more likely to have something going flying if it's only one door. It's actually better to have two doors, but also for the air.
Ventilation, definitely.
Yeah,
Wowzer.
I am thrilled with it. So what do you think?
I think it's amazing.
It's amazing, isn't it? Oh, it's like a drum. It's unbelievable.
The percussion element of it is fine.
And first planting in the Polytunnel. I'd be happy to know that those aubergines are in. It doesn't mean they're going to give us fruit. It doesn't mean they're going to do well, but I'm giving them a chance in the Polytunnel, which is great. I love my Polytunnel, I have to say. Good morning.
Good morning.
Back at the allotment. We've got loads of plans, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which Grinch is thrilled with.
Thrilled.
Rugby doesn't start until 3 p.m, so that's plenty of time to work. We're going to tackle those compost bins, so he's not happy.
Thrilled.
He's got gloves, loads of bags, and we're going to see the mess underneath there because we need to we need the wood to do the staging, so I can start putting some seeds growing. Okay. So that's the plan.
Thrilled.
Clearing the compost bins. It's going to be a big job. Our next door neighbour put a massive big square pellets outside their house to get rid of. They had wood delivered in it, and I jumped on it. It's perfect for a compost bin. It's huge, it's solid, it's nice and strong. Trouble is it's so big we can't put it in the Fiat Panda, so we're going to have to carry that by hand together. That should be interesting. From the house to here, that's going to take us forever.
More thrilled.
It's very heavy. But it's going to be brilliant as a compost bin. My next door neighbour says they should be getting another one very soon, so we'll get that one as well. So that's fantastic. I'm so thrilled with it. Anyway, in the meantime, we need to get on with getting staging inside the Polytunnel. So compost bin, here we come.
Right.
Let's get on
Good.
with it. It is quite a mess.
Sorry?
Grinch, is it actually compost in there?
Well, it's got a lot of roots in it, but it does seem to be. It's all, it's basically compost with roots.
So it looks like we haven't been as useless as creating compost as we thought, because we've got this.
There's lots of worms in there.
There's lots of worms working. There is lots of roots. There is some weeds on the side growing, but it's only on the side.
Look at that. That's decent. Okay, it's got a lot of stuff in it, but it's decent compost.
I know. Put it in bags. I'm wondering if put that inside the metal bags because they take a lot of soil, don't they?
Yes.
God, there is a lot of. Look at that. Lift the fork. Look at all the worms we have. Look, there's one hanging there in this compost. So we actually haven't been useless at doing compost. Could put that at the bottom of the metal beds and then top it up with some board compost. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, because you have got 3 metal beds to build, I'm afraid.
Yes.
That's not bad compost. We actually didn't know we managed that, did we?
No.
So, yeah, no, that's great. It's full of worms. So, a lot of cardboard, and a lot of roots, and a lot of weeds. Has actually made some sticky compost. It is sticky. Well, no, we could be proud of ourselves, I think. Right, I've been at work for the last couple of days, and I cannot tell you how warm it was in the Polytunnel. It was unbelievable. And as you can see from the aubergine, they got hot, very hot. So I'm going to go and get some water and water them because they're not happy. But it's unbelievably warm in the Polytunnel. It's amazing. Look at the size of that worm. Oh. Right. I've watered the aubergine. I'm letting Grinch deal with the compost. It's very sad. The courgette are done, I think. I got a tiny one there, but I'm going to completely clear the bed. They have done amazing, but time to put it to rest. I think I'm going to put some of that soil we've made in there and cover it with cardboard for next year. But this bed has been amazing. These courgettes have been amazing. Definitely growing courgette next year because we love them. We've been eating them every day and we've loved it. We're gonna miss them a lot. All cleared, very sad. All the old broad beans and the old courgettes I've put in a bag, and we'll put it in our new compost bin when it's built. Well, this distressed me. I like things to look nice. Look at it. I suppose it's got to look worse before it looks better. But look at it. There's bags everywhere. I could just cry. Never mind. It's got to be done. We couldn't just leave that here. Some of the soil Grinch is going to use to try to level it better so the next compost bin doesn't fall off like this one did. We have got some good compost in there because I put loads of manure on this.
Yeah, that should be good.
So that's great. I think we're going to do a nice mixture of all our waste from the allotment and some manure. We'll do that again next year. It worked. It actually worked. Yep, we've got red ant in this one. Nice big giant red ant nest.
Yeah.
Grinch is thrilled. But it's really nicely broken down, isn't it? That's nice soil. I'm actually wondering if you put some on that bed or...
Directly.
Yeah, what do you think?
I can do that.
Yes, you could put some on that bed I've just cleared. Well, that's lovely. Look at this. We have just refilled all the courgette bed with our soil from our compost bin, and it's lovely. The only thing I had to remove is a lot of stone. Do not ask me how the stone got in there. We have no idea. All I can think of is there were some in the manure that we put in, and also maybe some still left in some of the roots of the weeds. That's possible. But I cannot believe what a beautiful soil. we've made. So I'm going to cover it with that big pile of old cardboard and water it, and that's the bed I'm going to let to rest. And I think that's going to be our bed for the first early potatoes. So we had courgette and broad beans in there. I hope you can put potatoes after broad beans and courgette. Yeah, that's my plan. Lovely soil, plenty of big worms everywhere, so they'll carry on their job. I have removed quite a lot of stones, that much stones, I can't believe it. But yeah, we've made this. Well, the worms made it, but it's from our compost bin. And Grinch is now leveling this section for the new compost bin. And we've got quite a few bags of soil over there that will be at the bottom of the long metal bed I've bought for all along here. That will be like a fence to our patio. Grinch, I'm afraid, is 320 centimeters long bed.
Thank you.
It's going to be our main crop potato next year of his bed, and all that soil is going to be perfect to put at the bottom. It's really going to help.
Cockweed.
Look what Grinch found.
Yes.
I swear they grow just for him.
Yeah.
They do, they grow just for
And I've
you.
got all the roots. Good.
That jumper on the top of the door, can you see?
It's great, isn't it?
It's nearly damaged my crown. If that crown gets damaged, it's you. You just have to spread everywhere. He's terrible.
It's the wind. It's the wind. It's
That's
not me.
that's
Never me.
the wind put the jumper up there.
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Never mind. So here's our area for the new compost bin. We're drying all the wood inside the polytunnel, all the slats that we're making the compost bin. We're drying it, and out of this we're going to make our staging for the polytunnel, so we don't waste the wood.
Yep.
We've worked out that if we do 3 long big pieces of wood to go across, we can have all the slats coming this way on it. So that's the job for Grinch. Obviously I help. But yes, we've got an area, so it slightly goes down like the rest, but it's more level. It's cleared, it's level, so it's good. And we've got our last little courgettes.
Oh, yeah, in my hand here.
Just a few.
Just a few little ones that left over.
Courgettes gone, but the bed is looking great, all covered with cardboard already. And it was our compost. We
Yay.
made compost. Next year will be even better. We won't have a compost bin that collapses, hopefully. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Thank
See you soon.
Bye then.